Appalachian State Mountaineers Dynasty. We have a big week this week as we play our first Power 5 team of the year, coming off a tough loss against Boise State by 3. Not the best Power 5 team there, 1-4. I assume they haven't been playing. I assume they haven't been playing very great football. We can go check. We'll do a little scouting here of Oklahoma State. But last week we had chances to win, and that would have been a great win. And no, but AJ Swan just couldn't take care of the football, and that has been a recurring issue this year. And they lost to Cal. They beat their only win is against Fresno State. Lost to Oregon and Texas Tech, but in close games, and lost to Houston, who's a pretty good team. All of those winning teams, and so we can't take them lightly. I know the record says 1-4, but we're going into this game. It is a home game. We do have some recruits on campus, which would be huge. We're just going to go with our classic homes. They're going to go classical ways. And let's jump right into this. And like I said, we're in a good spot as long as AJ Swan can take care of the ball and we can get Kanye Roberts going a little earlier. And wow, there is no one at this game. I would have thought a 3-1 Appalachian State team trying to take off a Power 5 opponent would have maybe had some people, but no. The stadium's empty, and it's our job to get people excited about Appalachian State football. And apparently, if we're not doing that, then we're not doing our job. But Bryce Dwyer, 3-1, has won every game he's supposed to and lost the one he's not supposed to so far. Kind of like James Franklin. Our defense has been very good all season. Last week they gave up a lot of yards, but they only gave up 10 points, and that's with the 3 turnovers. Arso and Collins will get in on the first play for a big sack, and that is a huge start to this game. We struggled to get any pass rush last week, but this week starting off with a sack is just absolutely huge. And we had pressure again, and we have people, and we tackle him for just a gain of 1, and it's a long 3rd down early for this defense. And I do know this quarterback pretty well. He was Duke's QB last year. He's pretty solid, pretty good, mobile, strong, good arm. We'll see what he can do today. Can we tackle him short of the 6? No. He reaches out and gets the first down. A big 3rd down conversion, and just not the best defense ever. We'll bring a little pressure. We'll see how they handle it. They hand it off, and it'll be a gain of 3 up to the 28. And we'll drop back in coverage again because I can't, And it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Batted down or just threw it into his offensive lineman. I don't really know which one, but we'll see here. Collins off the edge gets some pressure, but he just has a man wide open down there, and it will be another first down. That's the area that you're worried about when you play those flats so hard, and despite the Sean Collins pressure, this looks like a handoff. The quarterback keeps it, and he will be. We tried to strip him. We've caused, I think, 3 or 4 turnovers so far off of stripping QBs, but we just can't get one there. So I'm going to bring a little blitz. We'll blitz 5. They pick it up pretty quickly, but we stop them, and it's another big 3rd down. And if we can find a way to stop them here, that would be huge for... They fake the toss, and they have the running back wide open. And they have it down to our 5-yard line, and Sean Collins is hurt. And that's not a good sign. We're going to blitz 5 again. They hand it off on the outside. A good tackle by our star corner. And we're going to substitute Collins out. He's done well so far, but we just need to keep everyone healthy for Sun Belt Conference play. It's a screen pass off the edge. We miss a tackle, and that is just terrible by me. I mean, and Oregon State scores on their first drive, and now we're going to be playing catch up. I mean, it wasn't terrible defense. We got them to a few third downs, but Jaden Barnes will have another chance after having like 4 touchdowns or something, 6 touchdowns in 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, there's the AJ Swan stat line. You see it, 3 interceptions, a bad one to end the game, a few bad ones in the end. Two of those came in the end zone, and we'll see if he can bounce back and what we see. But Kanye Roberts is off and running. He has a gap. One man to beat, and Kanye Roberts will go 78 yards for a Mountaineers touchdown, and we tie the game just like that. Some great blocking, and Kanye Roberts 78 yards untouched into the end zone, and that is beautiful. A 10-second drive, and I would have liked to give our defense some more rest, but just getting momentum like that is huge, and seeing Kanye Roberts break one this early in the game, it's huge. Our special teams has been a good area for us, and we stop them at the 17. They've come out and they've thrown the ball a lot, which is fine by me. Arnholt with the tackle there. It's just the issue again where we're not getting much pressure, and against a good team like that. I mean, and we tackle them for a loss of 1, and it's another big third down. We haven't been able to get off the field yet. We'll see if anything changes here. And it does. Malik Murphy just overthrows his receiver. He didn't really have him open. It would have been a tough pass to catch. The corner was right on his back. But either way, he tries to go quickly and can't quite complete it. Jaden Barnes has the outside, cuts back in, and Jaden Barnes will go all the way. Our offense has touched the field for one play, and we take a 14-7 lead due to special teams. Jaden Barnes is the most electrifying returner in the nation. That one, a 66-yarder, and a Mountaineers touchdown. And here we go. And we stop them at their 15. 85 yards to go to tie this game. Coming off probably a pretty disappointing drive where... Did they go 3 and out? I guess they didn't go 3 and out, but... And he gets killed at the 20-yard line. Absolutely hammered. And it's an RPO. They hand it off, and Collins will stop them for no gain. It's another big third down. Last time we were able to get off the field. We'll see about this time. And that will just be the end of the quarter. And after the first quarter, it's 14-7 Appalachian State. A great stop and a great special teams play, and to give us the lead. We blitz 4, and he has him across the middle. Just no pass rush. I mean, we need to get to him. Their quarterback has thrown the ball 12 times. Ours has thrown it 0, and we have a 14-7 lead. You always love seeing that stat. I mean, AJ Swan, he's a good QB, but the more we can keep the ball out of his hands, the better, if we're being honest here. After last week, I just don't trust him in games like this. Luckily, Kanye Roberts did break that one open, and Malik Murphy will miss on another throw. Very unlike him if you watched him last year at Duke. Very solid QB, 81 overall too. He's an impact player, and I just realized our running back is a star. And Arnholt across the middle. We are just getting blazed on third down. We're getting no pressure on the QB. They're just getting everything they want on third down. We got him on first down and second down usually. But as soon as it gets to third down, it's like our pass rush and the entire defense just forgets how to play. There we go. Tries to find number 4, but hits their tight end, and it will be a big third down. Looking to get off the field here. Davis creates some pressure, but he's still... And that one will be incomplete. Tries to take a deep shot to the end zone, and this will be a long field goal. They'll probably bang it because it's the AI, but... And it's up, has the distance, has the accuracy, it's good. A nice third down stop by our defense. And our offense will take the field for the second time this game with a 14-10 lead. And Jaden Barnes has the outside. Cuts back in. He'll be tackled at the 31, but a good return. About half a second away from breaking that open. And we'll run some play action here. AJ Swan has Barnes across the field, and he hits him for a big gain and a Mountaineer first down, 23 yards on that play. They're still playing 5 across the line, which sucks. I do really want Kanye Roberts to be the... And a terrible throw by AJ Swan. Did he get hit as he threw there? I wasn't really looking. No. Just a bad throw. No spiral, just off. Wow. That's one of the worst throws I've ever seen in this game. But, 2nd and 10. And Kanye Roberts is free again for another big gain as 2 rushes, 96 yards. 1st and 10 from the 30. Swan drops back. Finds Davion Dozier across the middle, and he will be hit, and he drops the football. A bad read by AJ Swan. They line up 5 across the line, which I hate. So we'll run some play action here. They only blitz 4. Finds Dozier again. This time he holds on to it, and it's 3rd and 4 from the 23. 3 minutes left in the half. Barnes in motion. Swan takes the snap. Swan runs it, and he will gain no yards. In fact, he might lose a yard. And it's saying we should go for it. I don't agree, but I pay our offensive coordinator for money for a reason. So if he says to go for it, then we will. Dozier has it across the middle, and it's a Mountaineer first down inside the 10-yard line to the 7. A big first down throw by AJ Swan. Just floated it up there for his receiver. And that will lead us to the 2-minute warning with the Mountaineers holding a 14-10 lead and driving. But this is where Swan has struggled, especially last week. We'll do the quick pass to Barnes, a 3-yard gain. Oregon State will use its first timeout, trying to get the ball back before half. Throw to the end zone. It's Larkins, and he holds on to it. Touchdown, Mountaineers take a 21-10 lead. Oregon State's QB has just got nothing to go for him. And a great catch by Larkins, fighting physical play on the football by the defender. But a great catch. It's a screen pass. And we stop him for a gain of nothing. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. 1 minute, 20 seconds, and 2 timeouts for Oregon State to try to work this ball down the field. They throw it short again, and it will be stopped for a gain of 3. And a big 3rd down here. And if we stop him, we'll call timeout just to let Jaden Barnes have a chance to return it. Running back goes in motion. And they convert it. Another 3rd down stop. And as my friend Bryce Dwyer just texted me, we do have the best special teams in the nation. So if we get there, we could call a timeout just to try to get the ball back to James Barnes, and that's a great tackle, but they're going hurry up. We're going to just run the same play. No pressure, and the QB will run in. He gets rocked. Absolutely killed. And it will be another big third down. And it will be an interception off of a tip. That is so unfortunate if you're an Oregon State Beavers fan. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. That is maybe the most unfortunate thing I've ever seen. And we will just try to get in field goal range. 46-yarder to take a 14-point lead into halftime. Does our kicker have the leg? Does our kicker have the accuracy? Accuracy's good. Is it online? It is. I mean, distance is good. Is it online? It is. The Mountaineers touchdown, and they will have 2 seconds to try to make something of this kick return. We'll just squib it to them. Extend our special teams coach, and that will take us to halftime where we get the ball back. Appalachian State dominating Oregon State 24-10 at halftime. It's really just been a tale of two teams. Connie Roberts took the first play from scrimmage for a 78-yard touchdown, and since then we haven't looked back. Our special teams, we have caused an interception that led to 3 points. Our special teams has scored, and we've led to and Larkins caught a touchdown in the end zone. And coming into the second half, if you're an Appalachian State fan, you've got to be excited about not only this game looking to upset a Power 4, Power 5 team, kind of, like I said, kind of, but oh no, Jaden Barnes, one man to make miss, and he just couldn't quite do it. We'll hand this ball off or run this RPO. And Connie Roberts has a little bit of space, 6-yard gain, and he'll surpass the 100-yard mark on the day. 3 rushes, and Connie Roberts has it again and a short gain, and he's hurt. And that is not a good sign. He's holding his left leg. And now we could be in a bit of a bind here. They bring a ton of pressure. We find a tight end across the middle. Cummins for the first down, Mountaineers, and bruised knee. We're going to have to keep him out of the game and just trust our backup. Trust Khalifa Keith to just do enough to. And Swan will keep it for a yard. I mean, we're really just looking to start not eating clock yet. We want to score on this drive, but we don't need to hurry. Finds Barnes across the middle, and that is a Mountaineers first down, a gain of 10. Great job falling forward by Barnes. We'll run some play action because they have 5 guys across the line of scrimmage, and we find our tight end open. Makes one man miss, and gains some more up to the 28, and it's a Mountaineers first down. AJ Swan is playing beautiful football after struggling last week. Definitely not his best game ever. Connie Roberts looked to have some space. It just shut down quickly, and it will be 2nd and 7. Hand it right back to Connie Roberts, and he will lose 2, and it's a big third down. Still in field goal range, but you can. Scrambling out left, he has nowhere to go. We'll just throw it to Davion Dozier and make it a more manageable field goal. I believe that's a 39-yarder. And it's good, it's up, it's good, It is good. A Mountaineers field goal, a 9-play, 50-yard, 4-minute drive to give us a 3-possession lead, and hopefully with a defensive stop here, we can all but close out the game against an Oregon State team that maybe will struggle, but this is a huge win for any recruits that we have on campus. And it's an RPO, and it's a fumble, and we can't jump on it in time. But a big hit by our corner, and oh my goodness, that guy won't feel great. And it's 2nd and 6, I guess. And the running back has some room, and he will gain a first down and then some. A 17-yard gain for the running back, and that's not great. If we could have jumped on that fumble, that all would close this game out, and they will run another RPO. These RPOs are gaining them short yardage, which is fine by us. We just are trying to escape the big play. The running back comes in, wide receiver comes in motion, but they hand it to the running back, and he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and a big 3rd down here for the Mountaineers defense. Would be cool if we had any stadium pulse against a Power 5 team, but it's fine that we don't. A minute left in the 3rd quarter, and they convert another 3rd down. Our defense has played great, but just 3rd down defense has been abysmal almost. They hand it to the running back. He makes a few guys miss and gains 14 up to the 35, and this will maybe be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And a false start. And a big false start. Now they're going to have to gain some yards to get into field goal range, which I'm sure they're not looking for a field goal here by any means. But there it is. There's the yards they needed. They got them almost all back on the first play. And that'll bring us to the end of the quarter. 17-point lead for your Mountaineers. But Oregon State is driving on this defense. A fumble forced, but it went out of bounds. And as we look, Miami takes the #1 spot in the country. Carson Beck is leading them to a great season. They must a pretty heavy set here for a team that probably needs to pass the ball. Were we lined up off sides? I don't know what this flag is. He throws it away, and we must have been caught off sides. And we were, and that is unfortunate, as it was pretty good defense. But instead, Oklahoma State will get the first down. 1st and 10 from the 23. They hand it off. He breaks the tackle. And he's tackled finally at the 5 after a gain of 18. And this running back has really started to come into his own. A great play by our star corner. It's 2nd and goal from the 5. We'll see if he can keep it up. That was a great play on the ball. We have a free rusher. It's a screenplay. Gotta tackle him, and we do. A great tackle by Sean Collins for loss. And he's having himself a good game. Opened it with a sack. 3rd and goal. No pressure. They find the end zone. And oh no. 3rd down defense. And they bring the game within 10 if they make this PAT. And they do. It's up. It's good. And it's a 10-point game. 11-play, 91-yard drive. And they maybe make a first-year head coach sweat looking for the upset. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. A return to the 23 by Jaden Barnes, and just need our offensive line here. AJ Swan will scramble, and he'll slide down for a first down and a gain of 12. A great play by the veteran QB, who didn't force the ball anywhere, just found a pocket of space and ran it. And Kanye Roberts will get the next handoff, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. No yards, and it's second down and 10. He'll get it again, and he will have nowhere to go. A gain of 2, and a big third down here. Strowman across the middle, but it's a great play by the corner, Tyrese Ivy Jr., and we will have to punt the ball to them. Not the most ideal situation here. He will call a fair catch at the 25, and they have 75 yards to go in 4 minutes to make up a 10-point deficit. Not the best offensive drive. A great play on the football, and that's another. That's the reason he's our star corner. It's a great play. It's a savvy veteran move, and they hand it off here, and he is free down the sideline. McBurrows had a chance, but no. He will take it all the way to the end zone. And they've just made it a 3-point game, barring a missed extra point, and put some pressure back on us. And this could be huge for Bryce Dwyer. This is a program-changing win, beating a Power 5 team in his first year. Once again, kind of Power 5 with everything going on. But, alright. 79 yards to go. 4 minutes to waste off the clock. Against a defense that throw to Barnes, and it's a bullet, but he catches it, and it's 2nd and 1. And that's a great start to the drive. AJ Swan delivering that in what was really just a small pocket of space, and Kanye Roberts will gain 7 up to the 38. It's a handoff to Kanye Roberts, and they stop him for a gain of 1, and they call a timeout. And here we go. This is where it gets real. This is where the play calling needs to be perfect. It's an RPO. We give it to Kanye. Kanye Roberts maybe gains 3 up to. It's a big 3rd and 6, the biggest third down of the year so far. Looking to capture our first win against a Power 5 team. It's not a great Power 5 team, but it's still his program changing, and he has no options. And we're going to have to punt the ball back. And, I mean, I don't know that much worse could have happened. He doesn't fair catch it, and he gets boomed at the 19-yard line. Jaden McBurrows, what's that on coverage? And now we need to hope to hold him to 3, because I don't think we're stopping them before that if they're throwing the ball. And a great gain, and they're already in our half of the field. And if you had told me when we went up 27-10 that we were going to sell this game, I wouldn't have believed you. I thought we were cruising. But our offense has stalled out, and their offense has done the opposite. And, okay, good stop there. Got a good hit on the QB, but we just need to hope to hold them to a field goal. If we can send this game to overtime, I think we still have a chance, but if they score, I don't know about our offense, but that's a huge sack. They only have 1 timeout remaining, 1 minute and 30 seconds, 3rd and 12. They go deep against our star corner, and it's dropped. That brings up a 4th and 12 for the game. Our defense, who has struggled all day on stopping them on 3rd down, now has the biggest play of the game in their hands. And they attack our star corner again, and it's bobbled a lot, and he drops it. And that will do it. Appalachian State will take this game against Oregon State, and the Mountaineers moved to 4-1 on the season, and just took down a Power 5 program, 6 overall higher than them. It looked a little iffy at the end, but a great game by the Mountaineers. Everyone played great. AJ Swan, 10 for 14, 105 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. The big stat. I think that's his first game this year with no interceptions. That was huge. Kanye Roberts, 11 carries, 120 yards. Didn't have much after the big first play, but still okay. Swan added 22 yards on his own. Receiving wise, Jaden Barnes had 4 catches. Davion Dozier had 3. Larkins had 2, and Cummins had 1. Blocking, we didn't allow a sack. Defensively, we played a great game. Arnholt played a great game. Collins had 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. Yeah, we did have not an interception. No, we had a forced fumble. Only one of them was recovered by Collins, but so they did call that a fumble, not a interception. I thought we caught it off his body on that one play, but Ethan Johnson had his best game of the year. 2 pass deflections, even more passes, just like 7 tackles, more passes just disrupted because of him, and that's a great win. And Oregon State moves to 1-4. I'm 1-5, and we moved to 5. We moved to 4-1, and we'll see the impact this has on recruiting. We'll upgrade our coach, and then we'll see who we play next week. We get Vernon Clark, and we get our first 3-star. That is huge, absolutely huge, and championship contender goes up, brand exposure goes up, and we just gotta hope that some of these guys don't transfer. If we can stop these guys from transferring, that would be a huge win for us as a coach. And our corners need to get an off-season training boost. And yeah, we're building a nice little class here. And now, I don't like that NC State and Northwestern want him all of a sudden. Mostly NC State I'm nervous about. He needs to get on campus as quickly as possible. Meredith, I mean, he's not coming here. He was here on campus, and if he doesn't want to come here, that's fine. This guy. Week 8, why not? We'll show my playing style. I like it, I guess. This Mike, this Will, this athlete. Where's that corner that I was scouting? This guy. That's Charlotte's first on his list. 86 speed. We'll go after him, I suppose. The center. Both of them already have visits. This JUCO linebacker we'll go after just because sometimes JUCO linebackers are brilliant. Same with this guy. We'll go after him. Just because, like I said, JUCO players have a tendency to just come in and have more of an impact than other players do. And we have Georgia State, 64 overall. And, I mean, I hate to look too far into it, but we don't have any great opponents. rest of the way. And look at that. This game will also be aired. It's a night game, so it'll have good coverage. And yeah, I mean, who's the toughest opponent? Arkansas State we still have to play, but I'm not really worried about that necessarily. Like, I'm really not worried about any of these teams. I mean, our team has been playing great, just a little. After 5 games, when we look at the stats, and AJ Swan has 70%, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions is a little high. Don't love that, but Kanye Roberts has nearly 600 yards through 5 games, 8 touchdowns, 1 fumble. Receiving wise, Jaden Barnes, 5 touchdowns. Davion Dozier has a good year. Blocking, we've given up 3 sacks all year. If that's the worst, I can't be mad about that. Defensively, our leading tackler is Arnholt, as it should be. Davis has 2 sacks. We don't get too many sacks as a team, but really, what we do well, pass deflections. Emory Floyd has 5. We force fumbles, including we force a ton of fumbles this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 fumbles. We've recovered, I think, 8 of them, and our defense has just been balling this year for us. I can't ask for much more from this defense. Kicking wise, our kicker's been great. He hasn't missed this entire year. I know he hasn't had like any crazy field goals. He made a 40-yarder, but our punter's been solid. 3 out of 10 inside the 40 isn't great, but a net average of 37 isn't bad. And then kick returning, he has 600 yards for 2 touchdowns. Like, that's great. Punt returning, 300 yards for 3 touchdowns. Like, that's awesome. You can't ask for much more from this team. And I will see you guys next time to play